Um, it's not a love story. It should have been a love story, but it's far from it. How I would begin is he held my hand in his heart. And he held my heart in his hand and crushed it right in front of me. I looked directly at him, eyes locked, palms sweaty, heart beating louder than a drum. I couldn't think straight. I wondered, what was he going to say next? Was it what I think it was? I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And unfortunately, it turned out to be one of the tragic stories of my life. It was devastating. It left me numb and confused. The blurred moment was when he told me, I think I'm going to give it another try. We had just met after we had come back from our summer trips, and this was the first time we had hung out one-on-one. I was excited. I can't even explain how excited I was. I looked at him across the cafe. He was at we were going to meet at Starbucks, and he was standing across at the cafe waiting for me, and I was in complete joy and excitement, not knowing what to expect next. So I walked up to him, and he hugged me, and his warm touch and his smell that lingered on his clothes just blew me away. I couldn't figure out what the smell was, but it lingered, and I liked it. But the one thing that attracted me about him was his eyes. He had these amazingly gorgeous eyes. It was blue, sometimes green, and it was spectacular. There was nothing like it. He was my Prince Charming for me. And we sat down, and he looked a little tense. So I decided to ease the tension and give him a gift that I bought him from New York. And he loved the city, so I had to bring him something. He unfortunately forgot my gift, which I received a couple weeks later from this incident. It wasn't the best thing. And so we were sitting down, and he looked really worried. His face started to twitch, and that only happened when he was nervous or when he was upset. And so I asked him about it. Little did I know what I was asking was for my doom, for my life-changing moment, for the moment that I would regret for the rest of my life. He began to tell a story. And as he began to tell the story, minutes seemed to slow down, just like my heartbeat did. Everyone and everything around us seemed to disappear. It was only me and my high school sweetheart sitting across from each other. So I waited patiently. I was sitting on a chair, stiff as a rock, didn't know what to do next. And he started a story, and he began to tell me that he met up with his ex-girlfriend a couple days before I'd arrived into the country. And things unraveled between them. And the few words that he said after that, it was like he stuck his hand in my chest, ripped out my heart, and was holding it. He said, Kim, I think I'm going to give it another try with her. I think I still love her. And I was just stuck. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. It was like he was holding my heart, he grabbed it, held it, and crushed it. That's exactly how I would describe that moment, that very moment. I couldn't tell what to do next. Everything, the noises around me were ringing in my ears. I didn't know what to do. So finally, when I snapped back into reality, I picked myself up from the chair, and I felt weak, like someone had beaten me up. I said, okay, well, all right. Good luck with everything. I hope it works out. And he said, I'm sorry, this is not how I imagined it to go. And all I could say is, it's all right. That was the only word that came into my mind at that point. We hugged, and we went our separate ways. That was the moment I knew that I was in love for the first time, but also the moment I knew that that was my first heartbreak. The lesson I learned is that we all have our high high school sweethearts, and we all look at them and say, yeah, we're going to go forever and ever. And then I was just another teenager who fell in love and had her heart broken. My mom, though, always told me that what goes around comes around. Love is like a ruthless game. You have to play